City Birmingham, FA Cup, Birmingham, however you pronounce it. I can never pronounce the name correctly. Live watch along, listen along, however you want to join us. The game kicks off in about 4 minutes' time. Currently, they're just doing a big tribute to the legend that is Colin Bell, showing some replays, some of the history of him. It's a touching tribute, and they've put a big banner on one of the seats, the King. Quite right indeed. So rest in peace, Colin Bell, and best wishes to his family once again. In terms of the team today, I've literally just got in, so I have no idea who's playing up. All I know is it's apparently a strong lineup, and we only have one recognised centre back playing. I'm just going to get the lineups up currently. Let's have a look who we've got in the lineup. So Stefan keeps his place, which is nice to see. I think he deserves it. Edison's on the bench, which is okay. We've got Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Walker, and Mendy. Oh, right. So Walker seems to be the filling centre back today. That is an interesting lineup. Have we got any centre backs on the bench? So we've got John Stones, we've got Fernandinho on the bench, we've got Howard Bellis on the bench, and yet he decides to put Walker in for a centre back role. What does everyone make of that? That's a bit interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Rodri returns to the lineup. Mahrez, Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and Gabriel Jesus head the midfield and attack. That is a very interesting and strong lineup at the same time. So what's everyone's thoughts on that lineup? And give me your score predictions. Just going to get the live up as well so I can see how everyone else is doing. How's everyone been as well? Has everyone had a good weekend so far? Hoping to top it up with a nice kick into the next round, beat Birmingham, and then push on. Who knows? We might be bringing the... Hearing me on the phone again now. Afternoon, Jenny. Hope all is well. How are you doing, Neil? 4-0 City. Ooh. Well. Apparently Sergio's been tested for COVID-19, has he? Oh, I've missed that bit of news. It's interesting. James Ted, how are you doing, mate? 5-0. I tell you what, if it's not a clean sheet, which will be interesting, and if it's not high scoring on City's side, our form's gone on it, really. But no, I think I'm going to agree. I think I'm going to agree with you there, James. I'm going for 5-0. Definite 5-0 for me. I think it's going to be a big scoreline. No disrespect to Birmingham, but compared to us, the form we're in especially, I know it's an interesting lineup at the back with Walker filling in as a centre-back, makeshift centre-back. I still think we have tons of quality over Birmingham on all parts of the pitch. I'm expecting nothing less than a clean sheet and a big scoreline. So let me know, Blues. Keep your comments coming in throughout the games. Tom's going to join me with his voice very shortly. He's just sorting something out. And hopefully we'll be on the same time wavelength this time round. I know against United at the Swamp, we were a bit 6s and 7s. He was about a minute and a half behind, so I was a bit gutted about that. So fingers crossed. Jenny, you're going for a 3-0 City win. Ooh, a lot of clean sheets here, Blues. Ryan, how are you doing, pal? Hope you're well. What's your score prediction for today, Ryan? Krista, how are you doing, mate? 6-0. Jesus with a hat-trick. Ooh. Wow. Neil, no Sterling today. No, I think he's getting a rest. On the bench, we've got Edison, Stones, Gundogan, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Dilap, Nemecha, Howard Bellis, and Mbete. And of course, our starting lineup: Zach Steffen, Cancelo, Diaz, Walker, Mendy, Rodri, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Silva, Bernardo Silva. That is. It's a shame we have to say Bernardo, but hey, I think we all missed David Silva. Phil Foden and Gabriel Jesus spearing the attack up front. Just there. There you go. Sorry about that, Blues. And Birmingham have Prieto, Colin, Clark Salter, San Jose, Friend, Sunjic, and it's gone off before I can tell you. I don't have a clue who half their players are. I know Mikel San Jose. I know about him. He came from the Spanish La Liga this year. A long-time player for Athletic Bilbao. Good player as well. So we've got our work cut out to get past him, but I think in the end it'll be a quite easy one for us. How are you doing, Nat? 5-0. Aguero isn't playing today. Apparently he's tested positive for COVID, Nat. I'm not confirming that because I didn't know that myself. I was expecting him to play today, but yeah, apparently he has COVID. So all the best to him, and hopefully he's not suffering any effects for that, and he makes a speedy return. And Neil, you're going for the first goal scorer in Jesus. A lot of people predicting Jesus to have a very strong game today. Who was it that predicted him to? Christopher Fons reckons Jesus is going to have a hat trick today with a 6-0 win. I think we're about to go silent any minute, Blues, because they're just about to do the stand round the circle for the legend that is Colin Bell, our number 8, which I think they're doing now, to be fair. So I'll shut up for at least 30 seconds until I see them moving about. That's it, Blues. The paid tribute to the legend that is Colin Bell. Long may he rest in peace. And again, all the best to his family. And hopefully we can keep that FA Cup run going in his name and win it for him this year.
I second that, Daniel. How are we doing, my friend?
Not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very well. Sorry I had lots of luck because stress and holding my head in my hands there. I've just had to talk my 78-year-old father how to register on BBC website to watch the game. So I tell you, I think I handled that quite well actually, and he's watching the match. So I'm happy with that. Come on, Blue Boys, we're going to win tonight.
Being perfectly honest, I've just had to do the same. That's why we're so late on. I was trying to work out how to sign in on the TV. I've never done it before, and typing in codes left, right, and centre.
Crikey! Well, I heard you about the Sergio Aguero testing positive for COVID. That's not been confirmed. Basically, our man in the know, who's at the ground, Tom Young, has said that he's not playing. He may have particularly picked up a little knock from his previous injury, or he may have been in around somebody who's had COVID, or friends of friends have had COVID, so he might be isolated on the precaution. So it's definitely not confirmed that he's got it, but there's an opportunity where he could have been around somebody who has had it. So yeah, just to clarify that for you.
Right. What minute are you on?
Just started, 24 seconds.
Oh, I'm 20 seconds ahead this time.
Right, that's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. I can deal with that.
I'll see if I can. I'll pause it on. Let's see if this will work. I'll pause it on bang on 1 minute.
Right. Okay, and I'll tell you when to go.
Yeah. If the screen will go 3, 2, 1. Right. I'm on 59 seconds, so I'll wait until you're caught up.
It's like.
Be a bit more favourable this time. I paused it straight on a Birmingham attack and all.
No, we're all right. 58, 59, 1 minute, go.
There we go.
Come on, Blue Boys. Put out a really strong team tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, it's an interesting back line with Walker filling in. Obviously, I know he plays more of a centre-back in a back three for England, but interesting that we've got Stones and Harwood Bellis and Fernandinho on the bench, and he still decides to play Walker. But it'd be interesting. I'm no disrespect to Birmingham, but I think he should be able to handle it due to the nature of who we're playing and what have you. But still, I think it will still be a bit of a test for him. What are your thoughts on how you reckon we'll get on?
We should win. Birmingham are 18th in their league. I'm not worried, which worries me for many reasons. I think they'll do a lot of huffer-puffing. I think they'll do a lot of defending, a lot of men behind the ball. It's going to be up to City tonight to get the first goal. If we get the first goal, I don't see any issues whatsoever. We just need to be professional, smart, and I want to see big games from Mendy. I want to see a big game from Bernardo. Not Bernardo. Bernardo playing? Yeah, Bernardo and Mendy. They're the two players I want to have big games from today. What about yourself?
If I'm being perfectly honest, the player I'm wanting to watch out for to see if he has a good game is De Bruyne. Never thought I'd be saying that, but I still stick to my guns. I think he's been a bit meh is the best word to sound him up recently. I don't know what it is about him. He's played good, don't get me wrong, but not the Kevin De Bruyne we know. For me, I think that's a fair assessment. I don't know if that's just my own personal opinion, but against Birmingham, I'd like to see him finding some form, finding some rhythm, getting some passes in behind them, and maybe having a couple of shots on target himself, just to a good game against Birmingham to see if he can get himself going and get that world-class form we know he's got in him. As the old saying goes, form's temporary, class is permanent. So
nice, like that, yeah.
Fingers crossed he finds that today. But I'm going for a 5-0 win myself.
Oh, yeah, that's a big scoreline.
Yeah, big
I like
scoreline.
that. Yeah, I like that, pal. I like that. I think a good scoreline is very good. But like we said, the last couple of games, the really important thing that I want to see today is clean sheet. I think if we keep a clean sheet, we'll go through. Again, we just need to do a lot of huff and puffing to get past hopefully a non-resilient Birmingham defence. Yeah,
it's another interesting in terms of the clean sheets is Ruben Diaz starting again. I don't think he's missed a game since signing, has he? There was less the last time we played a game without Ruben Diaz in the lineup.
I think if Ake or Laporte or Kevin De Bruyne's coming through on the ball, pulls it back and well defended by the Birmingham lads. Kevin De Bruyne still at the ball, passes it mid forward to Phil Foden and goes straight through. To the
just couldn't get there, could he?
Yeah, just couldn't get there. What was I saying then? I lost track of what I was saying.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, if Ake Laporte was playing, Ruben Diaz would be benched today. Would have been rested. I'm very confident of that, but unfortunately,
I'd love to know where those two are.
They're just not fit, apparently. Just not match fit.
Ooh.
Yeah, if just not match
fit. They've not
apparently.
Played. I thought Laporte was on the bench the other day, wasn't he not?
Yeah, he was, but hey, listen, this is just what Pep's saying, so I think there's all sorts of levels of match fit, and you know as well as I do, it's an easy get at that for a manager to say something like that as well. But yeah, the official line is both Laporte and Ake are both injured, while Sterling, Torres, Doyle are not fully fit. So don't know what the injuries are that Ake and Laporte have got, but niggles here, niggles there means they don't play, unfortunately.
Interesting. I wonder if Laporte's now entered the Vincent Kompany stage, more out than in. He's not had his luck with injuries recently, has he?
I think, like you're saying though, I think not playing as much is never good. You need to play a lot to build up a lot of momentum, don't you?
Need a good run of games. That's what I mean. I thought it was a bit surprising not seeing him in the lineup today. Get some minutes under his belt, or at least on the bench. Because if he's not match fit, the only way you're going to get match fit is to play minutes. That's what I've grown up to know. You know, you can be as good as you want in training. You can be running on treadmill for an hour straight and be fit, but the term match fitness, you got to play minutes, haven't you? And it's interesting to see that he's not even on the bench.
Yeah, hopefully one of the journalists will ask the poignant question to them at the end of the match and see exactly what's going on. Good afternoon, Paul Glennon. Hope you're well. Neil Horrell, how you doing, Neil? We're still sacking on 4 fronts. Yes, we are. It's nice to have that into it as well. So let's get this game done and dusted. It's really important, this game for me. We need to get this in, get this beat. So 5-0 then. 5-0 is a very, very bold scoreline. It's very cagey at the moment, isn't it? Very defensive by Birmingham. They're just waiting for us to keep going at them, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, there's one player in their back line I'm concerned about, and that's San Jose. I've been a big admirer. I think he's about 31 now. But he's been part of Athletic Bilbao's team for near on a decade now before signing for Birmingham this year. He is a major coup for them. He is a top centre-back. But to be fair, I've still not really followed much of Birmingham this year in the Championship, so I don't know how well they're actually doing. But if I saw that lineup without knowing him, I wouldn't have thought much of it. But knowing how good a defender he is, that's the only concern I've got for Birmingham. But they're missing, I think, Pedersen at left back. I think they've got George Friend filling in the void as the ball comes in. Bernardo Silva in the back of the net!
Oh, Bernardo Silva! Just as Tom Young predicted, he needed a goal, and he gets one within the 7th minute. And we're celebrating at the same time! Yay!
Well, tell a lie, I think you're about half a second ahead of me, and I still celebrated in front of you.
I'm just waiting for the offside. No offside. He's never offside there. Jesus. Yeah.
Hell of a finish, that, though.
Oh,
Left-footed, about half a body height up in the air, Blues, left-footed, smashed into the top left-hand corner of the goal.
Yeah,
Beautiful goal.
Lovely. That great ball by Cancelo, which is intercepted by their defender for Mahrez. Their defender are popping it straight into the path of. Do you know what? Actually, that volley is quite an impressive feat because I think if anyone else was to kick in that was going into Rosette. So fair play to Bernardo. What a finish.
Well controlled, because it was an awkward bounce, isn't it? It bounced sort of in front of him, and you can see it just about to, another bounce, and it would have gone over, and he just hit it. Literally bang on, inch perfect. If it was any lower, over the bar, any higher, it would just bobbled into the ground. He hit that perfectly. And so high up as well. Yeah. You know, it's amazing how acrobatic he was there.
Quite impressive, that with Brunado. Love it. What a finish that is. What a finish.
BBC One way behind. Who's that, Nat? Is that us behind that, or is it you? It might be us. I had to slow down for Tom. You know what his internet's like. It's appalling.
My internet, it's bloody not. It's fibre, mine, pal. It's just yours. When you're
a minute behind the match before, 30 seconds behind today, and we're on the same stream.
You're watching it through the telly. Are you not?
Well, yes.
But yeah, there you go. Right, okay.
But I'm in Yorkshire. We've only just invented waterfalls here. Waterfalls, no, running water. Waterfalls. Still getting to good internet.
That was exactly the start we needed. Brilliant, that. Exactly. Right, okay, come on, City. Let's get a couple now. Let's jump straight into it. Do you know what I want? I want this game finished dead and buried at half-time. Score 2 or 3, half-time, very quiet at the second half. No injuries. Keep that clean sheet. Let's push on. Come on, City. Smart professional. Let's have it. Come on, boy.
Jane, our very own mum of an admin on the group, just literally put on the cherry on the top of the cake there. In the 8th minute, one for Colin the King.
Oh! Love it.
Was as well.
Yeah.
What a way to tribute him. But a lot of people saying, was it you or was it Tom Young that everyone's saying Tom called it? That goal.
Tom Young did say that Bernardo needed a goal. But I did say he needed an early goal, so I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey, either way, we're 1-0. That's the main thing. Ryan Askew's asked, are 5 subs allowed?
Yes.
I thought it was 7.
5. No. I think it's 5 today from memory. I'll have a double check of that.
I'm trying to remember. I saw on BBC yesterday. I think it was the Aston Villa Liverpool game what they did before yesterday. Something about 7 substitutes allowed or something.
It might be 7 on the bench, but 5 changed.
I'm
not sure. I've asked the socials. We will soon come back to you, Blues.
It's a good thing we turned our commentary on the TVs and tablets down because apparently the commentator called him David Silva.
Oh, he didn't.
These
good old
cheap
BBC
commentators.
Good old BBC. Keeping up with the times. Welcome to 2018, BBC.
Here's Gabriel Jesus on the left, pulls it back infield to Rodri. Nice to see Rodri back in the lineup today. And that's one thing we sort of missed in that first half against United. Obviously, we didn't miss them in the end, but nice to have a bit of solid foundation again back in that holding midfield. And of course, Gundogan not playing today. Kind of weird not having him in the team. It seems to have been ever present in recent weeks.
Who's that?
Recent weeks. Easy for me to say. Foden also getting a start again today. Nice to see.
Yeah.
It's a cup game nonetheless, but I'd like to see it more in the league. But ball played over the top there on the left. Have they judged that offside? Because I thought he was well onside. Oh no, kicks out play for a throw in.
It was a shocking touch though, wasn't it?
There's me giving him praise, saying he should start more in the league, and he's doing touches like that. You're not helping me out, Phil. You're not helping me out.
Cracking start for City, this.
Definitely. It's all us, without a doubt. But I don't know what it is about Birmingham. There's something just about them that makes me think they might have a... Do you think I don't eat or anything? Wife's just brought me a bag of crisps in and a bouncy bar.
Oh, where's mine, Amy?
Sorry, Tom.
So disappointed. Yes, please. I'll come and get it.
Okay.
Post it.
I'll put it close for you.
Post it next week. She's good to you, mate.
That's because I'm not eating today. Not eating them already on the bud.
Are you having a beer already?
Yeah, I've only got one. I tried to cut it down, but I'm only allowed one because I've not had any lunch or breakfast or anything today. So
That's a good little opportunity that for Jesus. Dancing inside the box, took the touch on, gone for a corner kick swung in by De Bruyne, head tennis, it's away by Birmingham. Kyle Walker's got the ball. What are you going to do with it, Kyle? He's going back to the keeper, innit? No, it's not. He's bringing it to the left. Cancelo, Mendy, out wide to Kevin De Bruyne again. Phil Foden's overlapping. It goes. Kevin just tries to find a little touch through to Bernardo, but it goes back out to Mendy again on the left hand side. You've got to take over, Dan.
It's. I think I've worked out the formation here now, though. It was a bit confusing at the start. We've seen it a lot in recent games. But is João Cancelo playing more central midfield?
He seems to be coming like an inverted.
And Rodri playing centre back.
So here you got Mahrez to Cancelo. Cancelo's definitely an inverted defender, isn't he? Crikey, Charlie. He's City are really pushing up with those wingers, bringing Mendy and Cancelo inside when it comes through. Kevin De Bruyne's got the ball here. He's looking with attacking intent, pulls it inside, right-footed, pushes it outside to Cancelo, who should not be in that position. But hey, we've got to love Pep for that, haven't we? Pulls it back to Walker, Kevin De Bruyne, back to Cancelo. Megs one of their defenders brilliantly. Mahrez has got the ball, pulls it inside to Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden. Brilliant football this by City. It's got to end up with a goal. Phil Foden, Mahrez. Lovely ball by Kevin.
Yes,
yeah! Brunado! Fantastic play that was by City. Fantastic.
Tell you what, Tom Young needs to tell these players he needs to go more often. Blooming heck. He's on fire tonight, today, Brunado. Great build-up play there. Just following the commentary, listening to you while watching it, just seeing the passing. João Cancelo keeps the ball alive so well. Kevin De Bruyne obviously feeds it into Phil Foden, who's dropped more right-sided. Plays it further out to Mahrez, who plays a beautiful ball across to Kevin De Bruyne, pulls it back, and Bernardo Silva's just there to slot it into the back of the net. Beautiful goal, beautiful build-up play as well. Great pass by Riyad Mahrez.
Once it just, though, but that'll shut the Mahrez haters up. Brilliant that by, easy finish that by Bernardo. I don't think City have broke a sweat yet. 15 minutes gone, 2-0 City. This is exactly what we needed, Blue Boys.
I might want to revise my 5-0 here. I might go for 7 or 8. I didn't expect Birmingham to be this easy to get past. I mean, they're not easy to get past, but City are playing great football. Let's won a free kick there, just outside the centre circle in our half. But yeah, it looks like Ruben Diaz, Walker and Mendy playing a back three, but when City aren't on the ball, Rodri drops into that back three, make it a back four, and João Cancelo stays more right-sided central midfield with Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden dropping in deep. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of pace in that midfield to break them up, so they haven't really got a chance to move. And I love that idea there. We've seen a lot more of Pep's tactics recently, of swapping and changing players and positions, not having a set formation, having a rotating formation. As there's Riyad Mahrez, if he can get to that ball on the right side, he keeps it in play. Edging into the penalty box, if he can get there, he does. Overlapping, pulls back, he's still on here. Riyad Mahrez pulls it back, hits the defender, and Kevin De Bruyne wins it back in the penalty box, lays it off to João Cancelo, Phil Foden, and he's forced back Phil Foden all the way to Kyle Walker. Good attack there. Riyad Mahrez doing well to try and make something of it. He didn't really have much support in the penalty box, but still managed to get something of it. Oh, Ruben Diaz, loose with the ball there. Ball too far ahead of him, goes in for the slide tackle, and then the follow-up with his legs high. The referee has given no card, but it is a free kick to Birmingham midway in the pitch. It was a bit of a reckless one, that by Ruben Diaz. I've seen cards given that for out-of-control slide tackles. Wasn't much power or pace in that, but it was still a bit reckless. Oh, he had his studs up as well.
Oh, he did, didn't he? I tell you what, there'd be people waving imaginary cards left, right and centre if this was a Premier League game. Well, I think he's lucky there, you know. I think he's lucky not to get a yellow card there. But hey, play on. It's not. Crack on. Just so everyone knows, if everyone's wondering, I can't watch the game, I will be sharing a link to the Twitter page which has the first Bernardo goal on, and it is well worth a watch. If you don't follow us on Twitter, why don't you? Follow us.
Jane Truin, David Silva scores again.
David Silva scored 2 now. Well done, David, lad. Crikey.
Oh dear. Paul Glennon rubbing it in. We're 2.2 minutes behind him.
Well, Paul, you're 2.5 minutes behind, are you? You shouldn't need a job on air.
No, we're 2.5 minutes behind him.
Crikey.
Everyone's all 6s and 7s right now.
Jenny Rudge changed her 3-0 scoreline to 7-0. Sorry, Jenny, we have to accept your first answer.
Ah, well, Jenny, I'm much nicer than these lot.
No.
Zoe, Viva Mares.
Absolutely. It's a cracking little ball by Mahrez, that, wasn't it?
Beautiful ball. Ball over the top of Birmingham, cleared by Mendy of all players. However, Mahrez keeps the ball back for Birmingham. Forced out to left-hand side. João Cancelo's dropped into right back. He's been beaten here. Into the penalty box. Pushed off the ball by Rodri.
Brilliant defending. Brilliant.
Pushed well off the ball by Rodri, and he's on the ball now. Oh, he's fouled from behind there, Rodri. That's a bit of a dirty, reckless challenge, that.
Lazy challenge, that
There's
one.
no need for him to go into the back of Rodri there. João Cancelo well beaten at right back then.
Oh, he was, wasn't he? Crikey, he slipped a bit as well. Very strong by Cancelo, that was, wasn't it? Strong.
Lecco.
shoulders.
Oh, Lecco. He's at... Jonathan Lecco, isn't he? He played for West Brom last season or season before. A very talented young lad. He's not more known for his striking ability, but he looks to be playing more left wing. I didn't realise he was playing for them. Well, in that case, I might give them a bit more of a chance. I do rate him. Of course, Birmingham's manager is the former Middlesbrough manager, isn't it? Karankis? One of them. Karana. Let's call him Kran. It begins with Kran. Liam Costello, do not get me started on that. I'm the only person in our whole admin group that would have Jack Grealish in our team. Unless Tom's changed his mind. Liam Costello.
Not at the minute. He's a good player, but I need to see more of him, really. Put it this way. How many links to Barcelona, Juventus, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich? How many of those clubs have been in for him?
True, but City don't sign world-class players, we make them.
They do, but I just...
Captain material, he's passionate about the game, he gets niggly fouls drawn on him, but he's also not afraid to put in a few on himself. You know, he's not a lightweight. Great finisher on the ball, assists a lot of goals, good dribbler on the ball. I mean, yeah, you could make the argument Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva can hardly get in his team, but if we're going to be challenging for every cup, we need all the best players we can get.
He'd play today, put it that way, wouldn't he? I'm going to reserve judgment for him because, you know, we might sign him.
And then you'll have to take your word back.
Exactly. But, you know, I just find it hard. I just find it hard to find out where these fit in. Who would he play for normally in a full strength squad? Where would he play? Right wing.
Left wing.
Left wing over who?
Everybody. No, I'm being serious. Raheem Sterling. Everyone bangs on about Raheem Sterling being a left winger. He's not. He's a right winger. He plays his best trade on the right wing. Yeah. Always does. He cuts in. He's solid on his left, but he's more predominant on his right. He can do a job on the right better than he does on the left, from what I've seen anyway. Jesus is a left winger by trade, but he's good with energy, but it's not all about energy. I want to see some more finishing from Jesus. Grealish has that about him. Mahrez is a right winger, so don't have to worry about him. Ferran Torres is a right winger / striker, so don't have to worry about him. Phil Foden is not a left winger; he's a central midfielder. Bernardo Silva plays central attacking midfield as long as right wing. We've only really got Raheem Sterling that fills in left wing, and he's not a left winger; he's a right winger.
Going to cost a lot of money, though, isn't he?
Oh God, it'll cost a lot of money, but I think it'll be worth it. You know, he's 25, 26. He's Laney's already jumped on there. Hell no.
Just shared.
Laney. He's more stubborn than me.
Just so everyone knows, I've shared the latest goal, classic Pep goal that was for the making City 2-0. Bernardo is having the game we wanted him to have today. Karanka is Jose Mourinho's sidekick, believe it or not. I've read here.
He,
Didn't know that?
I did. I was listening to Talk Sport, I think about 2-3 days ago now, with that Simon Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing how much he's starting to make sense in the world of football. I never used to like him. I thought it was a big tosser, but some of the stuff he's saying is actually quite legit. And he was saying, I don't understand like managers like Frank Lampard getting a Chelsea job just because he's Mr. Chelsea and what have you, and Arteta having no previous experience at another club in terms of first team management and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's got such a big job at Arsenal. And then somehow he used Karankis, I think that's how you pronounce his name, as an example, saying, oh yeah, it's amazing how you don't hear much about these sidekicks. I mean, Karankis used to shine Jose Mourinho's managerial football boots, and somehow he gets into management because he knows Jose Mourinho, he knows all about him and stuff like that. So I did know about that, I have to admit. I don't know much about him, but I know he used to work for Jose Mourinho or alongside Jose Mourinho, but apparently everybody has, haven't they? I didn't even realise Brendan Rodgers used to.
Just saw a dodgy tackle going into one of the City players there. Again, very similar to the one that City did a minute ago with studs up. Jesus
in
got
the
the ball.
box. Phil Foden, right-footed. Well wide in the end.
Oh, I tell you what, he had an opportunity there, didn't he? He had an opportunity there, did Phil.
He looked too quick to get it out of his feet there. He could have done a lot more with that ball for me, Phil Foden. Jesus doing well. Brings it in on his right foot, Phil Foden. He had Kevin De Bruyne just to the right of him. Acres of space. And instead of looking up, he just has a lash and rash shot. It was a bit of a waste there by Phil. I think that's the inexperience and small number of games he's played kicking in there, because he's much better than that.
Agreed.
I don't want to sound like I'm having a go at the kid, because he can play football a billion times better than me, but I would have picked out the pass there personally. It was too quick to get it out from under his feet and just get rid of the ball for me. He can do a lot better. I'm going to stop talking about it now, because all I'm doing is having a go at him.
How do you think how's this game going for you at the moment? Is this what you thought it would be?
It's going well. I can see what the opposition's tactics are, is more sit back, allow City on the ball, and then just get some niggly challenges in where they can. But their gameplay is not being able to play. But right now, City, they're on easily in fourth gear already. We're only 25 minutes in, but you can see the fourth gear movement. The passing has been exquisite. The just possession on the ball's been good. The runs on the ball, players dropping back to receiving and turning and straight away getting on the attack. However, I'm saying that again, I don't want to sound like I'm having a go at that, but Phil Foden's just giving the ball away cheaply as well. And you can see the niggles in this side that need to improve in terms of the passing, but the majority of the passing's been great. As Phil Foden loses the ball again, that was a bit more difficult for him to control. But for me, it's fourth gear for me. I don't think we'll find fifth gear. I don't think Pep will want it. I'd like to see more from Mendy pushing up.
Yes.
And I'd like to see a little bit more from Kevin De Bruyne. Both them two have been a bit. The more quiet a game Mendy has on a clean sheet, the more happier I'll be. But the more quieter a game Kevin De Bruyne has will be a bit for me.
Kevin was your man to watch, though, wasn't he? We need to see a lot more from Kevin.
Yeah, he's been quiet. By that little cutback for Bernardo's goal. Well, he's just won the ball back now. Kevin De Bruyne is straight away on the turn, on the run, but Mahrez didn't pick him out. He is doing things good. Just there's so many more gears he can ramp up, Kev. I'm hoping he finds them. He just needs to have a bit more of a solid game for me today. He's not had that in recent weeks. Yes, granted, he has the assist here and there, but like one-on-one, I think it was against Chelsea, was one-on-one with their goalkeeper, and he hit it straight at the keeper. A proper informed world-class Kevin De Bruyne that we know would have took that behind him or taken it around the keeper. I don't know if it's just a bit more confidence in front of goal. I think I'm more talking about finishing, finding the back of the net on his own accord rather than picking someone out.
Yeah.
I'd just like to see a bit more from him on that, because the goals he's scored in the past. I mean, that blinder against Chelsea, that volley against Arsenal, he's got it in his locker to find the back of the net with an absolutely brilliant goal. But He's not done it so far for me this year.
Have you got anyone in mind that you'd like to see City bring in?
Mallon.
Mallon, really?
Mallon, right now, you stick Daniel Mallon in this City team, we'll have goals.
Tell me a bit more about him, pal. Tell us about him.
He's a terrier. He's exactly what I think we're missing. We're not after... For me, we don't need a world-class striker. I've got that on my head right now. Same with left-back. I don't think we need a left-back now. I've changed my mind on that.
Have you?
Well, I'll talk about left-back in a minute, but in terms of striker, we are missing that guy that can tap him in. We're finding the back of the net well now, or just starting to anyway. We've got midfielders that are able to smash it in the back of the net, but we have far too many balls going into that penalty area, especially against United, that highlighted this more than any game so far this season. The amount of cutbacks, the amount of balls in, and not one player in that penalty box. Mallon is a terrier. He's not a Haaland. Haaland will drop back, pick up the ball, and run at defence and find the back of the net. Yes, granted, he's a world-class striker. Mallon is that type of striker that will get you up to and above 20 to 30 goals a season by being in the tapping positions and finding the back of the net. Not taking away he can find the back of the net similar to Haaland, and he doesn't get the credit and applause that Haaland has because Haaland's doing it on a bigger stage for a bigger club. As Jesus in behind, straight at the goalkeeper. Good save by the keeper. Mendy back in with the ball, cross back in the penalty box, and goes out for a corner, I believe.
Mallon was one of the lads that you spoke about quite highly about a few weeks ago, wasn't he, in our Who Should Replace Sergio series?
Well, I won't even say replace Sergio. I just think someone we can get in that will make a world of difference in this team. You take out a Mahrez or a Bernardo Silva or a Foden, what have you, and keep your wingers in, a Sterling, a Kevin De Bruyne or what have you, whoever's playing winger. You have a Mallon in there that's able to, a Mellon in there to tap in. The goals will come because he knows the positions, he knows where the back of the net is, he knows how to be, like I said, that terrier. And that's the one thing we've missed from our game. It's not a tall striker. I've gone off that boil. We've got players in that box such as Ruben Diaz and John Stones, and I still can't find Phil Foden in behind here. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Great defending. Is that Mikel San Jose? If it is, I told you he was a good defender. It was. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, is it? You seen any replays yet, pal? I don't know if that's a foul or not. It was a bad looks of things. VAR are looking
at this, and the referee is very... Oh, I tell you what, that is a... Who got the ball first? It looked like Foden got the ball, and if he did, that is a red card. So what the VAR are looking for here is who touched the ball first, and did their player get the ball? It's definitely not a penalty. It was outside the box.
Definite foul there.
Definite foul, and it
didn't get the ball at all. Left foot of Foden went. Yeah, definite foul.
So it's outside the box.
He's not giving it.
Interesting.
Whoa.
I wonder why. Was it? Maybe don't give it because Foden had kicked it so hard that it would have gone out of play. Maybe. Does that matter?
It's Kevin De Bruyne on the attack straight away. City not letting it lie. Out wide to Mahrez, crouching into the penalty box. Left-footed Mahrez blocked by the defender, and Birmingham City unable to clear as Jesus picks up the ball. Poor clearance. Couldn't lay it off to Mahrez, just on the edge of the penalty box, halfway in, and Birmingham come away with the ball. Yeah, I'm not sure why that wasn't given. They didn't get any touch of the ball. He definitely, clearly got a touch of Foden's left foot.
Like I say,
but it just wasn't enough in it.
Yeah, I think the possibility for me is that Foden actually kicked it too hard, and he wouldn't have been able to get to the ball. That's the only opportunity I could see why that wasn't given as anything more than that. But hey, at least it doesn't. At least it's not actually life or death that we got a penalty for that. If that was against United, we would have been fuming. We would have been calling for blood actually if that was against United.
Well, here comes Mahrez now driving at the defence. Phil Foden, left-footed, back of the net. Phil Foden, left-footed. What a finish that was! He's improved immediately after me rubbing him down there, but rubbing him down, that's a bad choice of words.
Well,
but
you do whatever you want to do in your own house on a Sunday.
if he finds the back of the net like that, I'll rub him down wherever he wants.
Family show.
But
3-0
Mahrez doing well,
City.
picking out Phil Foden, lays it off to his left foot. Not much power on there at all, but it was just picked out to perfection there by Foden. A great pass by Mahrez, just a little touch. Great finish by Foden. 3-0, 32 minutes played. This changed my mind. I don't think it's going to be 5 now. I'm going to 10.
Well, it's 3-0 to City, and the kids are being warmed up as we speak, which is obviously a positive sign. I'd get Diaz off. Stick Howard Bellis on, without question. Maybe wait till half time to do that, but that's a naughty goal by Foden. That is. I like that.
We've got 6 subs apparently.
Oh, is that right?
It came up on our chat. But we've got a lot of. Did you say Mbete was a centre back?
Yes.
Be interesting to see if he'd come on. You know, take Cancelo off and put Walker on the right, and then bring Howard Bellis and Mbete on.
I think both on at the same time is a bit much. I'd still like to leave a solid, not professional. It's the wrong word. Solid.
I don't mean like at half
experience.
time. I mean like if we're about. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but say if we went 5-0 up with 20 minutes to go, would you maybe?
Oh yeah, I think I would. If we're comfortable, 100%. It'd be great to see him. I'd like to see Delap play at some point as well. He's on the bench.
Definitely. Well, he might even be that terrier we're after that I was referring to. We might not need to sign anyone.
True, yeah, very true. Well, I'm happy with this. This is exactly what I wanted from City. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Very happy.
Friend with the ball. Oh! George Friend encroaching into the penalty box, has a shot, rebounds off a City player, and it bounced awkwardly for Stefan. He goes and makes the save, but I'm trying to see who that was that followed in through him. He's all right, Stefan. He's back to his feet, but that could have gone either way. That could have been a nasty challenge. But Birmingham attacking well there. They had 3 against 4. Just seeing George Friend takes a touch, smashed it, rebounds off the back of Cancelo's foot. Straight into the arms of Stefan. It was an awkward ball, and it was the number 9.
He did well there, Stefan. Good clean hands. Got hold of the ball really well. Solid that. Got a bit of a nick to the head as well. So did well to keep hold of
that. Laney doesn't like me talking, unfortunately. Apparently, whatever my wife has put on these crisps, start eating them because it's making you talk. Absolute bollocks. I think he means Grealish.
Oh, I see. I did wonder. Jesus is free on goal. Chips the goalkeeper. Cleared off the line by Birmingham. This is rampant. I love this City. Come on, Blue Boys.
Say now.
Now.
Are you like 3 seconds behind me? Because I said we put our timesheets to the same. If you were about half a second.
I'm on 35 minutes and 30 seconds.
35 minutes, 36 seconds now.
So there's a little bit of a delay. Great defending that by Kyle Walker. And here comes Foden.
Yeah, you well and got me like a kipper there. Right. That's all the payback for all the United and Chelsea game that is. I'm not going to be kind next one then. I'm not going to be kind at all.
And it's De Bruyne from the halfway line. Amazing.
Jack Stefan with the shot. Yep.
Oh, you're gonna have to stop chewing, mate. Put yourself on mute if you want to eat. Can't deal with that. I have to go in the other room when my missus starts eating the tea. Yeah, so Lachelle Blue on YouTube saying Sergio's worrying me. Yeah, it's worrying me a bit as well, pal. I'm a bit concerned about Sergio, especially not being on the bench today and possible COVID rumours, etc. It's I don't know, mate. I don't know what I'm taking about it, to be honest. I wonder what everyone else thinks about Sergio. And I mean, he's always going to be loved, isn't he? But it's back end of the season now. Is he going to get a contract extension? Is he not? I genuinely don't know what's going to happen.
Well, PSG are in for him, aren't they? Pochettino's been on record. The first striker he wants to sign is
Which
Aguero.
Says an awful lot about Sergio himself. So if PSG are wanting him, he should sign another contract extension with us.
Well, I don't think he's past it yet. I think the injuries are the biggest problem. If he can get... I like what Pep's doing. He's back from injury, and he's not putting him in a team yet when we don't need him at the moment. problem with me is I go back to my original point at the beginning of this game. Oh, the Phil Foden in the penalty box. Oh, he's been forced out wide. That was a great ball by Kevin De Bruyne. Absolutely perfect ball. And Phil Foden just couldn't do much with that, and Bernardo Silva pulls it back. But Aguero with me, it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the game. You can't be match fit without playing minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You can be fit in training. You can be doing your runs. You can be doing your exercises. You can have your warm downs. Feel right as rain. Your knee could be absolutely perfect, as that's where his main problem's been. But until you play good 20 minutes a game for 4 games straight, you're not going to start getting match fit. Obviously, today, bad sounds of it, it's a bit different because he's been near someone who has COVID, so he's not taking a risk, quite rightly as well. I do believe this is a game he would have started.
I believe you too. I'm sure the rumours was that he was starting as well.
But I do think the PSG stuff's all bull, basically. I don't think there's any truth in that. As much as I love Aguero, you've got a 20, 21-year-old Kylian Mbappe. You build the team around him. To put into perspective, I've even read a report today that Pochettino wants to bring in Paul Pogba into PSG to build a team around Paul Pogba.
Crikey.
So that's how much bull the papers talk, and that's why you should never listen to them, because anybody in the right mind would not build a team around Paul bloody Pogba, especially when you got Mbappe in your team, or Verratti in your team, or Kimpembe, or Marquinhos. All these players PSG possess. You would not sign Paul Pogba to build a team around unless you're in Celtic. No disrespect to Celtic, but come on, it's Celtic. But going back to Aguero, I still think he has a part to play in something this season. Just, I for the life of me, could not even hazard a guess, because you just don't know when he's going to play and how long he'll play for. He could come on for the last 5 minutes, still get injured. You're just not that trusting in Aguero anymore in terms of his injuries. Trust him to find the back of the net. But I'd be terrified to see him come on the pitch without him pulling a hamstring or damage his knee again, or be knackered for the next 2 games.
It's a tough one, isn't it? He definitely needs to be bubble wrapped, and he definitely has been bubble wrapped. Liam Gallagher's just tweeted, "Get in there, you little rasta," for Phil Foden. Good old Liam.
Jay Mangan, how you doing, pal? I'm probably going to hate asking this, but why were you banned?
Wait, what?
He's apparently had a Facebook ban. That's why he's not been on the page as much. He used to be a regular commentator on the lives that we did, and he's not been on because he's had a Facebook ban. Well, if it's explicit, don't tell us.
Yeah, it wasn't us, mate. Must have been something you said. Sorry, pal.
Oh, I don't think it was us.
We wouldn't be talking to you if it was. Something you said, maybe. Maybe somebody didn't like what they put. Cracking safe hands that by Zach Steffen. Ball played really well. Oh, Mendy flat-footed there. Ball got crossed really well. Stefan safe hands, takes the ball down really well, and City on the attack again. We've got left-hand side. We've got Jesus. Pings it forward. Great.
Paid over the top. I think it was to Phil Foden. He cuts it back. Bernardo Silva just has a smash at it with his right foot and hits the side netting.
Bernardo's on a half.
Phil Foden with a play back. Left-footed, sorry. Oh, that is literally about an inch out of the back of the net there by Bernardo Silva. He's on a hat-trick. Really interesting game. I don't think it'll be as easy as this, so to speak, in getting behind Birmingham.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily concerned, to be honest. I think we know where Birmingham are in the league. We're far superior in them. It just depends what team City turned up, and if we won our A game, I was never really concerned. It just depends on how we performed the day and how professional we were. It's one of them now, isn't it? Let's just see how many we can get. I don't think we'll get many more in the second half. I think I could potentially get one more this half. A couple more minutes to go. And I think we'll just lock up shop and keep that defence.
10-0. It'd be nice.
Nice.
See if we beat that record we set against Huddersfield all them years ago. Was Huddersfield, wasn't it?
Yes, 10-1.
Yes. 10-1 was it?
10-1.
10-1. Something up. I'm turning into a full-blown alcoholic. No lunch, all booze.
I'm not drinking till April. Well and truly on the wagon now.
You're not drinking?
Not drinking till April. Then my well and truly resting my body. Body's a temple and all that.
Oh yeah, you weren't saying that on New Year's Eve.
I was not saying that on New Year's Eve. Right, come on, City. What's going to happen, Blues? What does everyone else think is going to happen in this? There's a couple of minutes left to go in this half. Are we going to get another one? Interesting to see Jesus wearing a gum shield.
Jesus was that, sorry?
Yeah, Jesus is wearing a gum shield. I don't know if you noticed that.
I wonder if he's been taking lessons from Suarez at finding the back of the net and just taking precautions that he's not rubbed off on anything else. Is he actually playing with a gum
He's got a
shield?
gum shield on, yeah, by the looks of this. Either that, he's got brilliantly. No, that's definitely a gum shield. I'm not having that. It's definitely a gum shield.
Well, he must be biting his tongue or something when he's running. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know? I say that jokingly, but do you know it's actually a condition? I know 2 people that have to wear some sort of mouth guard, not necessarily a gun shield, hence the reason I questioned it, but they can't play football or do running without something in the mouth to stop the tongue from coming out the mouth and biting the tongue off.
Really?
As weird as it sounds, it is a condition.
How was that?
That's maybe why. Maybe he's realised. Maybe he's bit his tongue.
I think it's more likely that he's got braces on, and he's put a gum shield. I don't think he's. We've never seen his tongue flapping around in other games, have we? Like Scooby Doo.
They're running like a cow.
Right, we've got a free kick
Where
here.
did that came from?
Got a free kick here about 30 yards out on the right hand side of the D. Kevin De Bruyne's having this, mate. This is 4-0 this. Kevin De Bruyne's going to rip the net open here. Or Mahrez. Oh, Mahrez with a left peg maybe. Or Kevin De Bruyne. Who do you reckon? Who do you reckon, Dan? Who's got this?
Mahrez. Definitely Mahrez. It's just a perfect width for him. There's a lot of space on the goalkeeper's left. Mahrez can pick out the top corner.
Mahrez is eyeing this up.
Oh, and it's not far off. What a shot by Mahrez. It's dipped, brilliantly dipped, just over the bar. It was on target in terms of in the width of the goal. Great shot, got it well over. Oh, actually, seeing a replay, it was well over the bar, to be fair.
It was. It was a lovely form and technique, though. It was just too high, just a yard too high, unfortunately. I still think the keeper would have got it as well. The keeper got across really well there. Never mind, eh? Nearly half time. What's the extra time? 1 minute, maybe?
Yeah, hang on, pal. Somebody's just walked down the side of our house.
Oh, so we've got play on by City. Got Jesus got the ball on the left hand side. 1 minute of extra time to play. Nice and easy by City. Kevin De Bruyne just got the ball, takes it out to the right wing. Mahrez is going to try his tricks in the trade. Pulls it. Oh, it's a definite free kick. Mahrez has just had his feet taken right from underneath him. 2 minutes of extra time left to play. I do apologise. Birmingham's Lecco seen for dead there by Mahrez and just chipped Mahrez up. Nice easy free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Dan, are you being broken into?
No, it was Amy. She was wearing a blowing hood. I didn't recognise her. I thought someone, because we have a little path down the side of our house in between next doors, and somebody just helped themselves into the back garden.
Good job, it's your wife. City got a free kick here. Mahrez had the ball, took it past Lecco, and Lecco just upended him. So it's a nice free kick here for City. Kevin De Bruyne's going to have this. Come on, let's get another one before half time. 2 minutes of extra time left to play. 1 minute to go.
Deep by Kevin De Bruyne. Headed clear. Oh, back in by Cancelo. Ruben Diaz, Kevin De Bruyne. Poor pass by Kevin De Bruyne there.
Should be shooting there. Oh, no, maybe not. That was a poor
When
pass.
he's sloppy there. That free kick.
Yeah, you would have thought we could have done better there, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't think they were really on tune. I think Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden had a bit of a plan there, but I don't think the rest of them did. The ball was very deep. You can sort of see what they were planning. Phil Foden running in, got a lot of opposition hounding him, but he's managed to pick out Mahrez, or Mahrez tried the similar pass to what he did in the second goal to find Kevin De Bruyne, but Kevin De Bruyne wasn't on the same wavelength there. Nice idea. Who's been your man of the match so far then? As the half-time whistle goes.
Do you know what? Just because he's got two goals, Bernardo's just an easy answer, but I don't necessarily think he is. It's a really tough question, that, pal. I think I'm going to have to give it Bernardo because 2 goals is 2 goals for me. I think Foden's done all right. I think he's been sloppy in places. KDB's not at his best. Mahrez done okay. Doesn't deserve it at the minute. Defence has been solid enough. It's hard to say, mate. I don't think anyone at the minute. I think this is an easy Birmingham team to beat. So I wouldn't necessarily. I'd go for Bernardo Silva just because he's got two goals and he needed them. How about yourself? What do you think?
Do you know, it's turned into that game where there's been no real standout. I know it's only half time. There's been no real standout performances. And it's hard to really pick between Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, and Riyad Mahrez for all of them. They all seem to have good attacking games. When we have the ball, we look deadly. And they have done the past couple of games. And I know that's one thing we've missed, especially this season, is just teams being scared of us. I said it on the live on Friday night when I jumped on, that we seem to have got that fear factor about us. So I was on about United once having that fear factor, and as soon as I lost it, it become easier to beat, in the past, 7 years. City had that during the Centurion season and the quadruple season. We've sort of lacked it last season and the beginning of this year, but we seem to have found that now. Teams, when we have the ball and we're on the attack, they look absolutely scared out the wits. And I think that's just down to all the players having a good, consistent game. There's been no standout performances. So, being devil, I'd been, that. I'll just go with Mendy. Just go with Mendy. Give the quietest player on the pitch man of the match so far, and then hopefully.
I don't. Oh, yeah. All right.
He's not. I want to get that out of the way. He's not man of the match so far, but I can't really pick between any of them. So I'll just go for one. Zach Steffen actually deserves a shout. He's made a good few saves so far this half. Just seen it. Oh, of course, yeah. Blackpool knocked out West Brom last night, didn't they, in the FA Cup?
Did they really?
On penalty. Yeah. It was 1-1 final, and West Brom's penalty takers are shocking. It was some of the most tamest penalties I think I've ever seen.
Oh, wow, that's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. Chris is being extremely selfish by not watching us and having family time. Poor Chris, poor. Words need to be had.
We're all in this together, pal. Come on.
Bring your family,
we have families, but we're here.
Bring your family into the game. Let them enjoy it with you. I know my 8-year-old and 12-year-old will be thinking for me saying that.
He's, Nah, I'm joking, pal. I'm joking. Family time's the best time, mate.
Derek Raxall's going for Phil Foden for man of the match. I think it's time for some kids to play, pal. I think it's time for Howard Bellis. And you know what? I'd give it till 50 minutes, 55 minutes and bring Howard Bellis on for Diaz.
I think Diaz, Kevin De Bruyne. I'd maybe go Cancelo, being the three players I'd rather take off sooner rather than later over anybody, just to, played a lot of games recently. I'd rather them just have a bit of a run out, win the game for us, like you said, at half time. If we lose this game after a 3-0 lead, none of them players deserve to play again. So I do think we've got the game won. But of course, football, you never have a game won until the final whistle blows. But I'd certainly like to see some kids come on. I think it's been a long time since I've seen any youth products by Phil Foden come into the pitch. Any that want to play for us, that is, Garcia Mines.
Yeah, but absolutely, yeah.
I'd love to see what this Mbete is about. I don't really know much about him. I've not really seen him in the EDS.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It's yeah, I know what you mean. I think there's better players to play. I think there's not much chance of him playing though. Do you? Do you think there's a chance of him playing?
What's that?
Over Howard Bellis? Do you think Mbete is going to play? I can't see Howard Bellis and Mbete playing.
If it was one of the two, it would be Howard Bellis. Yeah, definitely. Have you seen reports that Howard Bellis might be going out on loan this?
Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have, and I don't blame that, and I don't begrudge that, and I don't think it's such a bad idea. I think the more time he gets playing, the better it will be for City. So, yeah, I'm not one of these City fans that thinks, oh, he should be playing X, Y, Z. No, not at all. I think he's not got much of a chance of playing in our first team. So yeah, get him out. Why not?
Be an interesting one. But I don't really know what to expect from the second half. I don't know what Pep would rather win this 5-6, 7-0. Or maybe
quiet second half. This will be a quiet second half. I have no. I think if we score another goal, I think they'll sort of shut up shop. And if we do get other opportunities and we score, it'll be higher higher score line, but I don't think we're going to be pulling up any trees for this. Put it that way.
I think he'll go all out. To be fair.
Do you reckon we'll just go hammer and tong? We've got more gears. We're probably still in second, third gear. We're not going to go to fifth gear for this game, are we?
No, I do think we'll go as high as 6 though.
Six goals.
5, sorry, 5.
5 goals.
6. If we don't win the game by 5 goals today, I'll shave my head. Put it that way.
Mate, why would he say stuff like that?
I'm shaving it tonight anyway. Might as well give me a reason for sanity.
Just a shout out on our page. We're running a competition where you can win a signed Sergio Aguero shirt. There's 99 tickets being sold at $4.95 per ticket. We've sold about 70% of the tickets, and it's getting drawn tomorrow night. So if you want in on that to win a nice, lovely signed shirt, get on the City Manchester's Blue Facebook page and have a look at it. Mm-hmm. Also, have you seen the snoods, the face coverings?
I put my name down for the red and black one.
I noticed that. I did notice that. Yeah. We've got we're running a little competition at the moment for that. We've posted 2 on the Manchester's Blue Facebook page and Instagram page and Twitter page, of course. 2 designs. We've got 4. No, we've not. We've got 4 more designs to come. So that's 6 in total. If you can correctly guess the 4 other designs that I have made, I'll send you a free one. That is a deal for everybody. So have a bit of a guess for that, guys. So we've got the red and black one. We've got I think it's 2012 kit, which is white with light blue, dark blue stripes. And we've got 4 other designs that I've put together. So if you are out there...
If I guess any right, can I get a free one?
No, because you know the answer.
I don't. No, the great design.
If Amy jumps on Facebook later saying that she knows the answer, I will be very disappointed in you.
I didn't think of that.
Yes.
Hey, me. No, honestly, Blues. Tom will always be a bit biased to him because he was the one that designed them. They are great designs and they are replicas of some great kits down the past few years.
They are. And you might be able to see a couple behind me if you're very eagle-eyed. Ooh.
Well, to be fair, I think most of the snoods will come from the amount of kits behind Tom anyway, as it is. He's not going to miss any if anyone was taking it.
Yeah, there's quite a few. To be fair, I wear snoods quite a lot through running or going on my bike and stuff like that, but because it's cold, I wear it. And going to the shops, I don't have a face mask. I wear snoods because it's just easier to pull up and fold down and keep my neck warm. And I was just like, let's get some of them made. So anyway, they'll be coming in the next couple of weeks for sale. $6.95 each. All proceeds go to help running the show, not my back pocket. Just a reiteration to that. Any money gets reinvested into the show, which is obviously well accustomed for, and you can become a fan of the show by joining us on Patreon, patreon.com. The links are everywhere on our page, you'll see them somewhere, and help support the show where you can. Is very, very warmly welcome, because what me and Dan do is for our own love and affection, but obviously all the technology behind it we have to pay for. So yeah, any donations towards that are very warmly welcomed.
Absolutely. And of course, Tom's drinking habit. I mean, what? Yeah. All proceeds. He says that whilst having a drink.
It's vodka and Coke. No, it's not. I wish it was. God, I wish I was drinking. Some City games, you just wish you were drinking, don't you? But some other games, this is I don't feel worried by this game whatsoever.
Is that again, sorry?
I don't feel worried about this game whatsoever. Do you know one game I am looking forward to watching, or potentially, I don't know if it's live on telly, is Marine versus Spurs. That's going to be a good little game. Come on, Marine!
Later on today, that on BBC One.
Come on, the Wirrites!
It's at Marine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at Marine. It's like this brilliant little stadium on the Wirral. Fantastic.
I've just seen a post now. They've just put it on. In fact, they're on our TV now. Goalkeeper gets the beers in after a game. That's the professional club if I've ever seen any. Forward, James Barrigan is a bin man.
Brilliant. Love that.
I've always been one of. I love watching City play. I love watching Premier League football, but I also love non-league football. Do you have that?
Yeah, I love non-league.
It's just proper scrappy, two-footed challenges, going in, scoring some absolutely world-class goals as well as some absolutely appalling ones at that. But it's proper grassroots football that you all grew up watching and playing.
Yeah, my local team's Withenshaw Amateurs Football Club. They're an amateur club, obviously, and go and watch them. I've not been able to watch them for a while, but yeah, from that point of view, it's
Bless them. The stadium is what you'd expect for a non-league stadium. You've got houses on the back of the stadium,
nice.
looking straight in, and you've got some family members stood on the fences of the back gardens with glasses of wine and watching the game
Brilliant.
behind there.
I love that.
But not only that, obviously they're not. It's not a world-class stadium. It's not a well financed, if you want to call it, that stadium. So the best way to heat the pitch up is to put big mats on and pad them down with stones all over the pitch. Bless them. Love the dedication. Love it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
It's a nice, tidy little stadium, actually. I'll give him that. It's all nice and contempt. I bet the council price. God, I can't get my blooming words out today. Council tax prices of them houses looking at the stadium a bit rocketed. What are these words I'm coming out with today?
Stop drinking.
I need to eat some food to wash it down with. Don't I?
Go get a sandwich. It's funny, isn't it? I'm just seeing the average positioning. God, it's catching now. Of City players, and Cancelo has nearly more time in midfield. In fact, he has his average position's midfield left.
He is cutting in, isn't he?
Absolutely bonkers that. Mahrez far right, as you'd expect. In fact, I'll post this on our page. Yourself.
You see him do it a lot this season so far. It goes back to what I was saying about the rotation at back line with Pep. And I mean, granted, I knew it was going to be an awkward back line because obviously Walker, Mendy and Cancelo are all wide players in terms of defending, and we've only got one. But as soon as you see Rodri in that lineup, you sort of pick it up. You know, Rodri is going to sit back into a back four.
Yeah.
And Cancelo dropping in midfield with Bernardo Silva, having that energy that we keep banging on about, having somebody running that midfield. You know, not with great tackling, not with great attack, just energy and getting in the way and being a complete nuisance. And it does work because Cancelo is very good on the ball. Not going to take away the past couple of games. It's been quite poor for me. But it's just that rotation, especially in the front line as well. You never know who's going to be centre forward for the day. You know, as soon as I saw Jesus start today, you thought he was going to be centre forward. He's played more left. You've had De Bruyne, you've had Mahrez, you've had Foden, you've had Bernardo Silva centre forward. It's the fear factor again. You just don't know what Pep's going to throw at you in terms of team tactics.
And it's brilliant for us, and it's horrible. It must be absolutely horrible for.
Well, it's horrible for us as well. We don't know who's going to pick.
Well, didn't Tom Young get the team right? The first MIB admin to get the whole team right in 18 months.
I think it was United game. Yeah, he got every single one right. He got every single one right. I got my first score prediction right. I don't think anybody's got it right today. I tell you what, whoever predicted Walker, Mendy, and Cancelo in a back line today, they deserve to be alongside Pep. Put it that way.
Cancelo. Yeah, fair point. I think I would have been close to that if I would have guessed it.
What's like?
I think I would have been close to that if I would have guessed it. Who am I kidding? So it's good to see that De Bruyne got an assist, Mahrez got an assist. Thoughts on Mahrez today? So do you think he's had a good game today?
Much improved. I loved his pass to find Kevin De Bruyne. That was a world class pass. The only thing I do like Mahrez. Don't get me wrong, I do like it. The only thing holding back Riyad Mahrez from being that player we thought we were signing from Leicester, you know, the Player of the Year team, Leicester, Mahrez, he's not consistent. But not in terms of game in, game out consistency. I mean, in a single game. He'll have a belting first half or he'll have a belting second half. But the opposite half, from whatever which one he has, is poor. He'll be quiet. He's had a great first half today. It would not surprise me if he goes completely quiet in a second.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. He does have the. He can have the world at his feet. He can be a brilliant player. It frustrates me about the times that City fans do have a pop at him, though.
City fans what?
They have a pop at him. They have a shout at him, don't they? They have a go at him every now and then, City fans, about the way he plays and potentially laziness, etc. I just don't like that. There's something about that I don't like. I don't think he's that bad of a player.
I think it's because we can see it. You know, we see, especially on the All or Nothing documentary series, how much, especially Arteta, set them aside and showed them video analysis to the absolute finest detail. The amount of times Mahrez is red, you know he's going to cut in 9 times.
Sorry to interrupt you. Substitutions coming on for City. Nemecha, Stones, Harwood-Bellis on for De Bruyne, Diaz, Cancelo. Whoa! Ring the changes, City.
And 3 players to come off. I said them 3 players to come off.
Yeah, everyone said those 3 players. You're nothing special. Those.
Don't batter me on the top of the head. That was right. Give me that, God.
Nemecha, Stones, Harwood-Bellis on for De Bruyne, Diaz, Cancelo. Come on, City. This is what I wanted to see. That's more like it, isn't it?
Nemecha, sorry, you said.
Nemecha, come on. Stones, come
great.
on. Harwood-Bellis, De Bruyne, Diaz, Cancelo. This is great.
I can't wait to see Nemecha. Dan Halifax has been highlighting him as a massive player to watch. I know his brother, Lucas, was supposed to be the next big thing, like in terms of a striker. He's sort of dropped off. But Nemecha is so talented from what I've heard. He runs the EDS midfield in terms of attack.
I'm looking forward to seeing him play. So he's playing in...
I like his hair. I mean, I can't talk, but his hair looks like he's gone in for a chicken soup and dipped in the dreads in the end. It does, though. You look at it. He's curled his head, put his head down into a bit of chicken soup and pulled it out.
Chicken soup. I like that. It's good job it wasn't minestrone.
I kind of want chicken soup now.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
Anyway, back to the game. I need to eat something. I really do.
Go get some food. Go get some food.
If I hold out him, he might bring me a Mars bar.
Second half is underway. So what are you expecting from this half then?
If I'm perfectly honest, more goals now. Because two, Nemecha and Harwood-Bellis, are City lads to the hearts.
Yeah.
They'll want to be playing the socks off. They've now got Foden, a player that both of those 2 players look up to. We heard it when he was in the youth academy. All the players looked up to Foden of all of them. And that especially when he came as a senior. And I think he'd be after a bit more from them as well. In terms of Nemecha, I'd be interested to see what he does. Like I said, I've heard nothing but great things about him. So if he can get involved, I think there might be a goal. But Bernardo Silva needs to step up his game a bit. He's been a bit quiet in that first half compared to normal.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to seeing Harwood-Bellis. I really want a strong performance from him, and I think we'll get it.
Yeah, partnering John Stones now. It's completely transformed back line.
Still
got Walker and Cancelo. Still got Walker on the pitch, so it's a right back. Well, actually, I see that. Looking at my screen now, Walker's dropped into the Cancelo role of centre midfield.
I just noticed that. Yeah, I'm just starting to watch the game again properly. Oh, a bad ball by John Stones. I give it away to Birmingham, who win the ball back on the halfway line. Nice little play, but he's been harried by. Oh, that lad gives the ball away. Silly sausage. Is that Nemecha? I can't recognise the players. It must be Nemecha with the gloves on. Gives the ball away. Bad touch, lad. Not a great start up by Nemecha. Come on, pal. You can do better than this. Birmingham on the attack here.
You've gone ahead of me again.
I'm on 46-46.
I'm on 46-40. How's this working out?
Oh, I have no idea. I think the stream dips in every now and then, doesn't it?
I give up. You do the running commentary then.
What are you on, 47?
46-56.
Oh, you're like 20 seconds behind, aren't you? I'll stay quiet.
Sitting there. Oh, Crawley Town have gone 1-0 up against Leeds United.
I know quite a few Leeds fans that will not be happy about that. It's a funny one with Bielsa, isn't it? They absolutely love Bielsa, except he's people are saying, oh, you know, we want him at City, etc., etc. The next Pep Guardiola and all the rest of it, similar type mentality. But from what I've seen from Bielsa, similar arguments from City fans about Pep not having a plan B is that Pep Bielsa just plays one way of football, and that's it. There's no that's his way and no other way. He doesn't have a plan B at all. But people wanting Bielsa at City. Really just need to be thankful for what we've got.
I could never agree with that. Again, something Simon Jordan said that I agree with. Bielsa's style of football with the right players will keep Leeds United well in this league without any worries. keep Bielsa at the club, no matter who you bring in, stay in the same style of football, you will never win the league. Because the defence, you can score as many goals you want, but if your defence is open and prone to counter, we saw it against United. Leeds were relentless that game. That game could have ended up being 10-9. You're only as good as your team. You can have a great striking force. We've seen it this year. If we're hardly scoring goals. If we didn't have as good a defence as we have this season, we would have been losing a hell of a lot more games and drawing a lot more games. Defence is just as important as attack. Leeds are fantastic on the attack, but I said it when they came up. I mean, I know I predicted them to finish last, bottom this season. I was completely wrong about that, but I was correct by their defence. Their defence leaks goals still. And if Bielsa is able to just change his tactics slightly to allow defensive play to step up a bit more, I think he would have a really top team. Really, really, really top team. And that's why I wouldn't like the idea of Bielsa coming to City, because we argue that Pep never changes. Imagine City Dave arguing a toss about Bielsa. Blooming heck. He thinks he has a go, especially Laney as well, having a go at Pep Guardiola for not changing tactics. Imagine if Bielsa came in.
This is very true. We'd hear it all again, wouldn't we?
And the Metro on the ball. The Metro looks a bit... Yeah. Again, meh is the best
tall,
word.
Isn't he?
He's lanky, yeah. He's must be what, 6'2", 6'3" there. In fact, I'd say he look probably a lot more, but 6'4". He's on the ball now. He just looks a bit. His body's moving, but his feet aren't kicking the ball the way he's going. You know. He just looks a bit. I mean, he's only been on 4 minutes. I can't judge him on the 4 minutes. But I don't know. He's been on quite a lot of the ball in that opening 4 minutes of the second half, and he just. It's like his head's telling him where to go, but his feet are like, nah, not happening.
I'm certainly expecting Birmingham to have more of the ball this half.
Yes.
Mendy just got kipped again. It's a good little tackle by John Stones to put the ball out of play there from the attacking Lecco. City throw in like that. That's good solid play. It's interesting to see Birmingham playing all red, actually. Obviously, we know red's not my favourite colour, but at least you can differentiate the teams, can't you?
Well, it's either, what is it, darker blue. It's not as dark as it used to be, the Birmingham City home strip, but I think their third kit's completely black.
Oh, is it?
Sure it is. It's black or yellow, one of them two.
Mars has got the ball just inside the City half, running forward, pulls it back to Birmingham. Why does he do that? We've got the opportunity to break quickly, and he just pulls it back in and passes it to midfield.
I don't like this.
Are you ahead, are you? I'll pause mine in a minute.
You're saying that Mahrez is Walker just passed it to Mahrez and he said, "Oh, Mahrez, he had the chance to run." Then I'm there going, he's on the ball now. He's running for. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
Now I know how you feel.
Well, Mahrez had the opportunity to go on there against sort of probably 4 midfield, but 4 defenders back for Birmingham, and he just pulled it back. He didn't want to take him on and beat him. You remember, like your love child Martin Petrov, get the ball, hit it, and just run around the defenders. Mahrez just not got that in his locker, has he? Just different types of players, but we miss a fast.
No one's got the Petrov streak though, pal. No one's Petrov, for Christ's sake. You can't rate those two players together. There's no contest.
We do miss that type of forward running fast player for me when Mahrez does.
Bulgarian babe.
Absolutely. Where's your signed print of it?
It's somewhere. I actually knocked it off the side of the mantelpiece and smashed the blooming casing.
Oh, you're joking.
He's a little. He's definitely going to be a future Vincent Kompany as Archie. Not with the injuries, but he's a little brute. He's only 10-month old, and Jesus Christ, if he doesn't play football, he's definitely going to be a rugby player. Put it that way.
Crawley have gone 2-0 up.
Who's that? Crawley. Oh my neck! I'd love to know the team Leeds have put out, because, well, credit to Crawley. I've always been a fan of Crawley, especially when he had Matt Tubbs. What's the striker he was?
I don't know who they are.
Oh, you know me. I watch every league. I know everything about every league, mate. I need to get out more.
There's nothing wrong with that, mate. There's worse hobbies you can be involved in.
True. Nobody ever listened to me. Nobody believed me when I said about Ruben Diaz and
I
Mikel.
believe. Well, I listened to you. I didn't necessarily want to believe you. Because
Most people don't listen to me, though. That's the problem.
No, he gets the ball, tries to jink it inside and outside, but we lose the possession again. It comes back to City in the midfield, pass it back to Phil Foden on the left-hand side, back to Mendy on the left-hand side, pulls it midfield. I don't know how half these players are now. I can't recognise them. The screen's too small.
Oh, Phil Foden, 1-on-1 with the keeper. In the back of the net.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Payback for earlier.
Oh. I wonder what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to pull. How many minutes are you on?
I'm on 53.28.
Right, I'm pausing at 53.40.
53.40, right?
Yeah.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Perfect. Right, okay.
John Stones on the ball.
Right. Oh, I love it. Good tempo this by City. This is calm, professional. It's exactly what I want. Zach Steffen's doing an Edison and a Bruce Grobbelaar by playing a sweeper keeper. God, get back in your net, pal. Get back in your net. Don't like it when goalkeepers go that far forward.
Jay Mangan, I do a little bit. I have to admit I've got a little sweet spot for Finn Haps. Don't ask me why. Just I've always liked them. But anyway, back to City. He's asked me, do I know much about the League of Ireland? Finn Haps are a little bit of a sweet spot for me. Used to be Dundalk, but
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. I'm doing another podcast for I can't remember the show on Monday. Talk about general football, and I said to the guys, I hope you just realise when you say general football, I could talk to you about City and where City are going to do in the league, etc. Any other teams, I'm not got a clue, to be honest with you. I could do a bit of research if you asked me to do something, but I'm only coming on to talk about City. Hope you realise this.
Well, just have me in your ear in the background and say, "Oh yeah, yeah." This...
I'll see if he'll bring you in.
Oh, I can tell you anything about any other league. Not much history, but I can tell you the current features. And I'll tell you another thing. In terms of England players, Ravel Morrison, if you remember him,
yeah.
Just had his contract after 5 months terminated by ADO Den Haag.
Why?
In Netherlands. He just had it cancelled. Just not doing anything. That lad had the world at his feet. He was quality player for United. As much as he was a United player. He was one of them that you could easily find a likeness to Gaza, of all players.
Oh.
The ball over the top, if you do it with it. Jesus goes down. I think he was...
Guess up, Jesus. Come on, lad. Very tricky play, that. I think Jesus took one to the teeth there with his gum shield. How's your teeth, Jesus?
How's what, sorry?
How's his teeth?
Oh, well, I think they're battered after that, aren't they? He's certainly not scoring a brace in terms of goals. I think he might have just scored his brace in terms of his teeth.
Nice. There. I like that. Well done.
He was grabbed by his face, though, it has to be said. Did look like the Birmingham player. Oh, all the way in!
Oh, he's so close!
How is that not in the back of the net?
Keeper did well, defender did really well to keep that at 3-0. You're offside, lad.
Bernardo Silva just trying to keep him.
I need to see that again to run the fans through. So the ball comes crossing in and missed kick by their goalkeeper. Proper Winter Park scrap where Bernardo Silva gets the ball, has a little dink with a shot while he's sat on his bum. Their keeper dives at the ball. Their defender kicks it away. Proper scrappy football that was.
Non-league clearance.
Proper non-league clearance. That love it. Might be disservice.
Non-league attack as well. You have to say.
Might be disservice to non-league. That.
He did well to stay on his feet there, Bernardo. I do think he went down a bit cheaply there, but you could see the defender's arm wrapped round his chest and just holding him back from turning. I think he would, if he didn't have the defender's arm wrapped round his chest, he could have turned left and smashed it with his left foot. He just couldn't do it. And that's where the strength versus flair comes into play, isn't it? If he had strength, he probably could have knocked him off, turned and smashed it, but he wouldn't have the flair he has to find the back of the net the 2 times previous. Look at me getting all technical.
I like it. You need to get a whiteboard. You know what I mean? Whiteboard, all the players and moving the players into position.
Oh well, I'm no Pep Guardiola. I could definitely get the City winning the team the league title already, but you know, everybody's a manager.
At this stage of the season, you've got to say we're looking really, really strong at the minute, aren't you?
Oh, we're favourites. Hands down, we're favourites. There's no Liverpool they're just so inconsistent. You know, they can beat. Oh! Silva almost found in the back of the net again. It was a scruffy little slide on the floor. He got a touch to it. It just inched out wide to the left-hand side of the post and out for a goal kick. But we don't seem as clinical this second half, but we're certainly getting the chances. Ball played in well by Kyle Walker.
Great little ball by Kyle Walker. Slide tackle by Bernardo. And a cracking little chance that for us. Never mind. Just can't get his third, can he, Jane? You're right there. He will, though. He will. I've got a good feeling for him. I'm tempted to see Jesus get a goal tonight, but part of me wants Delap to come on soon. We can make 5 substitutions, did you say?
6, apparently.
6. Right, okay. 6 is an odd number.
Although Christophon's is on for his bet. He said 6-0 with Jesus to score a hat-trick.
I can't see Jesus scoring a hat-trick tonight, pal.
I can't see Jesus scoring at all.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I have to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I would love it, but I just, like I said to the first half, I think we'll get a couple of goals and things will just start calming down a little bit.
It's a very scrappy second half. I think that's the best word to sum it up. No team's clinical.
You notice the difference in quality now between the first half and the second half. Now with the 3 City substitutions have been made, we keep this level with.
And I mean, you could put that down to the kids, but you know, Arwood Bellis has played a lot of first team games now.
Oh, good interception here by City. Come on, let's drive it forward. Who's on the ball, Dan?
Bernardo Silva driving into the heart of the defence. He pulls it infield. Nemecha, pass 2, lays it off to Phil Foden on the left-hand side, approaching into the penalty area, pulls it back. Rodri, crossed over the top. Mahrez, back in the net! 1-0, right-footed in the back of the net. A ball over the top by Rodri, and it's offside.
It is offside. Oh, that was close. That's close. Let me see that again, please, lineman. You have to be very confident that was offside to give that.
Seen a replay. Phil Foden. Infield. Rodri. Oh, he's onside. Oh,
I tell you what, please, linesman. Why have you pulled your flag up there? That's a brave decision. What can we?
Yeah, I will check that though.
Can we review that, please?
Great finish.
Really good finish.
That looks line on line. They'll make the case it's his shoulder though, isn't it?
Probably.
They're still checking it. Has to be a goal.
If there's anything, it was that part of the area that was offside. Yeah.
Decision, no goal, offside.
Cracking finish though. It's nice to see Mahrez.
It's amazing how close decisions like that for City that go against City given instantly. Oh, ball over the top by Phil Foden, Riyad Mahrez, pushed off the ball by Sunjic, I think.
Sunji High.
But Rodri
He's not playing, is he?
But it's amazing how VAR, when decisions are going against City, are chalked off instantly like that. But if it was Liverpool, they'd still be checking it now. I'm not jealous. I just can't stand VAR anymore.
Oh, I can't understand why the linesman put the flag up straight away.
In fact, if I'm perfectly honest, it's not that I can't stand VAR. I like VAR. The rules that are used that VAR has to establish itself with are atrocious. You know, it's by finest of margins. If you have to use VAR so close on a picture screen that you're in pixelated giant pixels of players and you can't see the players clear as day, it's onside. I don't care if you zoom right into the finest millimeter and they're just offside. If you have to go into that much detail, you're ruining football.
Yeah, agreed.
We've managed for what? How long's football been about? 1870 odd?
Yeah, probably 1884.
Something like that. Yeah, we've managed 150 years nearly, or whatever. My maths are atrocious. It could be that. Without VAR.
Oh, here we go. Bernardo's got the ball, picks it into the middle. Well defended by Birmingham. Get it away again. Do you know what? We've started to add that little bit more pressure now. Don't be surprised if we see another goal in the next 5 minutes, Blues.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. Mahrez, again, with a great ball. You know, it's a shame his goal was offside just because that was a great finish and it would have wiped my point away, but he has a quiet second half after a good first half. I tell you what, though, Kevin De Bruyne has been quiet this half.
Yeah, he's not playing at his fullest, is he? Oh, he's been off, isn't he? Of course he is. Oh, is that handball? Is that handball from that shot? Looked like it from my angle. I want to see that again, please. That looked like handball to me. Even Mahrez is claiming for that. No? Is that just me that's made that up?
It did look handball.
I thought it was.
Mahrez, Phil Foden jumped in the way of Mahrez there.
63, 64 minutes gone. Come on, Blues.
Oh, bear with me. Oh.
So the defence has looked pretty solid since the substitutions have happened. Obviously, Diaz has come off for Howard Bellis. Kyle Walker's on. So we got Stones, Mendy, Walker. Oh man, Bullgum had the ball just on the outside of the Birmingham box, but he just muscled out of play there. I do get a feeling there's another goal coming soon for City. It looks like Fernandinho's coming on soon as well, which is positive. I like that. By the looks of things. Don't know who's going to come on for. Who do you think he'll come on for?
I was going to say I'm going to have to ring you back because I'm on a live now.
I wonder who's going to be coming on soon. It can't be. Might be for Rodri. A straight like for like replacement. Possibly. Rodri's got the ball now. Pings it out to the right hand side. Walker into Mahrez. To Rodri. To Walker again. Lovely pinging to play this by City. Stones has got the ball now, passed in from Howard Bellis. Stones going to pass it into the centre midfield to Bubblegum. He's got the ball, he's looking to find somebody, he finds Walker on the right hand side of the ball. Brilliant play. City just looking to find that lock. The ball's going to come over the left hand side soon, surely. That right hand side of the pitch is just far too crowded with red shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shirts I can see on the screen, and the ball's on the right wing, sorry. Here you go, the ball's coming over to the left hand side. Mendy's got the ball. Nemecha, play on. City get the free kick. Free kick, good little play that by City, good little interchange of play. The substitution's going to be made very soon. Mendy found the ball there to Nemecha, who was fouled by then Birmingham number 4. City give the free kick. Got played at advantage, but it wasn't worth anything. So the substitution's going to get made. Who's coming off for Rodri? Rodri's coming off now.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Rodri's coming off for Fernandinho.
Rodri, that's a good change. Grandad rang me on FaceTime. I can't deny a phone call from him.
Bless him. Oh, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's say touch. My grandma's back home.
Excellent news. That's what I like to see.
Her heart bypass. All good. She's up and about walking.
Good. Positive news. City got a free kick here on the edge of the box. Foden and Nemecha standing over it. Phil Foden's got to take this. He has. Chips it in. Oh, it's it! Oh, of all people, you wanted that to fall to. Bernardo Silva. Honestly, that was a good, that kind of goal. That was very similar to the City versus Stoke in the final, the FA Cup all those years ago. The ball just fell nicely to Bernardo Silva, and he hits it. And he's closer to the corner flag than he is the goal, to be fair.
Smashes it into the ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be disappointed with himself there. I'm disappointed in you, Bernardo.
I can't believe he's still on his hat-trick, though. The amount of chances he's had. He's had more chances than a prime Sergio Aguero today, Bernardo Silva.
Oh, he has. So we talked about the league before. So at the minute, the league table stands like this. We've got Liverpool in first place, played 17 games, 33 points. United played 16 games, 33 points. So obviously they're joint leaders, obviously, because, joint leaders is a thing. Leicester in third place, played 17 points, played 17 games, 32 points. Spurs fourth, 16 games played, 29 points. Then you got City, played 15 games, 29 points. So we've still got 2 games in hand on Liverpool, 1 game in hand on United, 2 games in hand on Leicester, 1 game in hand on Spurs.
If I'm correct in my maths there, if we win our 2 games in hand, we go 2 points above Liverpool, don't we?
30, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35. 2 points ahead of Liverpool, yeah.
And Liverpool and United play each other in next weekend, don't
I'm
they?
not sure. Is it next weekend?
Yeah. Ooh.
I take a
Draw
draw there. Snap. Jinx, draw plays very nicely. So the way things are, the form going into this is United's got the best form up to now in the top 5 teams with 2 wins, the draw, 2 wins. Liverpool have got 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss. And City have got 2 draws and 3 wins. So actually you'd argue that City have got the better form, although United have won more games in the last 5 than we have. However, I'd rather take the 3 wins going into our next game.
So it's, we've got this game won, bringing on some of the second team and youth team, resting some players, getting the players such as John Stones, keep his minutes coming up, and obviously resting Ruben Diaz in the second half. You can tell Pep's now turning into that coach, get a game won by half time, get the players off, concentrate on the league. Then, we've
got a big game on Wednesday night. We've got Brighton at home on Wednesday.
Brighton at home, yeah.
6 o'clock kickoff. Bonkers kickoff time.
Will the Villa game still go ahead?
No, it's been postponed, mate. There's not been another rearranged time yet, I think. The Villa game was that
right.
The Villa game? No, I do apologise. It's on for Wednesday the 20th at 8:15. That must have been a rearranged game.
Because they played Liverpool 2 days ago, didn't they? They had to play the kids because first team bubble all got COVID.
That's
or
right.
been in contact with each other who got COVID.
They did. They made a good account of themselves as well. They went out to lose 4-1, but they did get Liverpool to 1-1. So fair play to them for doing what they could do.
Yeah, because Villa is probably the toughest fixture out of the next 6 we've got.
I agree with you there. Brighton's not an easy one,
I put the post out a few days ago saying 18 points from the next 6 games of all teams bar Villa in the bottom half of the table. Should we realistically be getting 18 points? Somebody said 17.
We should. No, to be fair, we should be getting the full marks there. If we're going into it, we've got to be confident. We can't be anything else but confident. Crawley have just gone 3-0 up against Leeds in the FA Cup. Well played, Crawley. Big scalp for Crawley. That carries on. But yeah, listen, mate, you're spot on. We've got to be getting 18 points. There's no. If we want to.
I'm glad you said 18. Like I said, somebody said 17.
17? Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to know how you get 17 points from 18 without having to, draw at least one. But I won't name them. I don't shame them. My maths is appalling, so I can't judge.
My maths I'm a genius with a calculator, though. That's all that matters.
Hey, the thought was there. At least it is 17 out of 18, eh? Do you reckon there's another goal in this then? 20 minutes to go.
I was expecting a goal sooner than what it is, sooner what we're having. I don't know. It's an interesting one, this.
How do you think Phil's performed this second half?
Better. He's taken the baton on from De Bruyne, hasn't he? It's a tough one. I don't think any players are going to be outstanding today, and I've not seen anyone outstanding today. I think Bernardo's going to win man of the match because he's got the 2 goals. But then that's clutching at straws to try and choose somebody to be man of the match. I don't think anyone's been outstanding. I won't give any of the defenders. If we run through the team, can I think of anyone better than Bernardo Silva? What about you? Do you think anyone's been better than Bernardo? Birmingham have a shot. Birmingham have had a shot saved by the keeper.
Bernardo Silva has to be, judging on current. A lot can happen in the next 18 minutes, of course, but 2 goals, good gameplay. He's missed a lot of chances at the same time. But like you said, there's been no one really stand out today.
Sorry, Delap's coming on.
Oh no, that is justified now. I think one player needs an honourable mention, and that's Zach Steffen. He's had a good game when called upon today. Birmingham haven't had clear-cut chances, but there's been a lot of scrappy play in front of him. I'm more or less referring. 2 fouls there.
I saw that. Crikey, we definitely need a free kick there, please.
Both Mahrez and was it Walker that went down there as well?
Walker.
Goalkeeper's in the way now.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a foul, to be fair. Just two scrappy ones.
Zach Steffen definitely deserves an honourable mention because there've been some awkward balls into him, and he's controlled them well and got down well, and still on for his clean sheet. Hopefully, he can get 2 clean sheets in 3 games for City. It's not a bad going for your second choice goalkeeper who's been called upon instantly without any, most of us expected him just to play the FA Cup and League Cup games, let alone a Chelsea game. And Chelsea game, ironically, is the only game he conceded in so far. Not good enough, Stefan. Not good enough.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, Liam Delap. Oh. He's a lanky sod, isn't he? Ball in by Mendy, headed away by Birmingham, and now they're on the attack. Right. Say Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Why can't I say it?
You say it.
Birmingham.
Hey?
Birmingham.
It's close enough.
Birmingham.
It's the Yorkshire tang you've got. That's the problem. If you spoke properly like us Manx, it'd be a bit different.
Birmingham, mate.
Yeah, yo.
Kyle Walker's gone into the book.
Oh yeah, Kyle. Oh, cracking tackle that as well by Kyle. He meant that.
Oh dear me. Chelsea are having a tough game against Morecambe. 3-0. It's a lot closer than you expect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're playing Championship team and we're winning 3-0.
Let's give an update on the live scores from where we're up to. So we got Barnsley 1, Tranmere 0, Bristol City 1, Portsmouth 1, Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0, Cheltenham 1, Mansfield 1, Crawley 3, Leeds 0, City 3, Birmingham 0. And later on this evening, 5 o'clock kick-off, we've got Marine versus Spurs.
Come on, Marine!
Come on, Marine. And quarter to... I bloody love that about the FA Cup, I love that about the FA Cup. This is the best competition in the world, this. Delap is coming on for Jesus and his gum shield. And then quarter to 8, we've got Newport versus Brighton. Come on,
Newport!
Sorry, Newport as well.
Oh dear. I used to do that with my brother-in-law, or brother-in-law to be, so to speak. We used to watch, Soccer Saturday and what have you. We're like, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We used to be like, City 4-0 up. Oh, great. Yeah, get in. Nice, solid City performance. And then we'll go like that. Queen of the South for 3-0 up. Get in, Queen of the South. It's random things like that. Just keep things going. Just try and add a bit of, teams no one really... especially in England, are interested in, especially the minnows, I don't know where the hell I was going with that.
Oh, I don't know. I tell you what, I've changed my man of the match, David Silva.
David Silva.
Obviously with the BBC saying David Silva.
He's been cracking tonight. Apparently he scored 2 goals.
Good old BBC.
Listen, it shows how good a player he is. He can play in Spain. He can play in Spain and score 2 goals. Great ball by City here. Over the top by Delap. Doesn't find anybody. Slowing my tempo down. Getting my words out. Good commentary. Not jibber jabber. Jibber jabber. Oh, give up. I slow down. I still talk rubbish.
Gibberish. To be fair, you spoke rubbish for about 18 months, to be honest. But we just let you crack on with it, mate.
Ruben Diaz.
I love you. Do you know what though? I've not been that impressed with Mendy tonight. I know he's an easy fall guy because of everything that's going on at the minute, but I don't know. I was expecting a bit more from Mendy. Then number 17. Oh, actually did well there. Mendy did well there to put the ball out of play for a corner to Birmingham. Keep a clean sheet, City. Get that head up. Get it away. City ball. It's a dead ball, referee. Dead ball. City goal kick. That's all I want for this game now. That's all I want.
Clean sheet.
Clean sheet. 13 minutes left to go. To be fair, the Birmingham player got his head to it as well. Good head for you, lad. Fair play. But it was just about 12 yards offside. Wide the post.
Mark Salter, he's that English lad who's Chelsea's academy. He's only about 21. He's Jesus Christ. He's a decent centre back up and coming. I think he's got to be one to come out. He's got dual nationality. American or English, I think. You know what I mean? Shut up. You know what I mean? He can pick one of the two. I think his dad's think his dad's American and his mum's British. English.
Do you want to go and have a drink of water and come back? Go and have some bread.
I'm just staying quiet. I'm not going to be drawn into these. I can't even think of the word. And see, that's a food next time. Remind me, food. Early kickoff in the afternoon, food and then booze, not booze and then food.
I'm quite enjoying it, mate. To be honest. I think everyone else is as well. I think we should just crack on. So it's still 3-0 to City. 10 and 12 minutes left. Bernardo Silva in the 8th minute, 15th minute, and then Foden in the 33rd minute have pretty much cemented this victory for us. It's not often you'll hear me say that with 10 minutes, 12 minutes left to go, but I don't feel threatened by Birmingham whatsoever. Birmingham have not offered anything in the relay of a threat to what I see a strong City. I think it's a strong City team, but it's always going to be a strong City team. Any team City put out is going to be strong in this competition. We want to win this. We're going in 4 fronts, aren't we? So we've got the FA Cup, the League Cup, Premier League and Champions League. Which of the 4 do you want to win? In fact, put them in order, Dan. Put them in order. What do you want to win?
Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, League Cup.
So the Champions League's that far down in your...
I've never been one for the Champions League.
Not, have you?
It's Premier League. I've always stuck by this. It's Premier League for me. You want to be league title. This is obviously since we've come into money, of course. When we're way before that, it was just more a decent league position and maybe have a run at the FA Cup or League Cup, of course. But now we're a team that's expected to win everything. I want to win the FA Cup and the League.
Oh, here we go. Go
on the left. Oh, well defended by Mark Roberts, I think it is.
Was that not too easy, that, for him? Was that not too easy by that Birmingham goalkeeper? Why is Phil Foden not showing him his laces there? His studs.
I don't know. Does he look knackered or does he look out of place? Out of pace?
For me, in that position, Foden should have been... I don't know, maybe the ball just fell unkindly for him and he had to, rather than thinking of pace, he had to think of more control. So the ball comes in here. Let's have a look. Foden could have took a touch. And to be fair, do you know what? I think the player just out-muscled him. I think Foden needs to have a bit more close control there. If he had the ball closer to his feet, I think he would have done better. But that Mark Roberts is a big lad, isn't he? I think it'd be hard to push him off. He's twice the size of Phil Foden, to be fair.
Best way to sum Phil Foden up this game is this. Good solid foundation for most of the game, and then just missing parts all over the pitch. Not the full thing yet. Pathetic when it comes into it, but... Gotta throw a bit of comedy in that. It's patchy, is the best way to describe it.
Oh, I like it. Patchy.
Hey, when I'm a real man, this will grow. To be fair, Phil Foden probably playing a better football than I'll ever have facial hair, but you know. I need to shut up. Fernandinho on the ball, playing a forward ball to Riyad Mahrez, playing it back to Fernandinho. Oh, interesting ball there. The Metro on the ball now. He's got Liam Delap crossing over it. Kyle Walker crossing over him. Pulls it further back. The Metro's done nothing for me. He's had a lot of talent around him. He just, when he's on the ball, he just looks a bit lethargic. Phil Foden giving the ball away again.
Oh, Phil, lad, what you doing, pal? And Fernandinho tries to win it back for us, but gives it away. Phil burst the pace there. Phil realises he's messed up there and absolutely running his legs off. As he should
do more, Phil, there. Needs to do more. Ball whipped in. Oh!
I'll tell you what, Phil, if Birmingham would have scored, then I'd be fuming with you, pal.
He wasn't doing enough defensively there. I know he's an attacking player, but he needs to get stuck in there. He was only jogging back when their wide player come in. The ball was played literally right in front of him. He just took a little touch with his foot. Even if it went out for a corner, at least it's defended. He needs to do more. I don't like hounding Phil, but he needs to do more.
Yeah,
needs to do more.
Right, I need to go and get another drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes, pal. I'll leave it with you.
Knock it up. Yeah. Everyone can listen to dribble. Here's John Stone. Let me know who your man of the match is today, Blues. I know I've been a bit dribbly today with my talking to players, let alone speaking the word of English in a straight line. In a straight line, in a sentence. Jesus Christ, I need to stop drinking. But where would you rate Zach Steffen today out of 10? Mahrez especially is another controversial figure in terms of City players. Phil Foden, big one. Here's Liam Delap breaking through on the right hand side, pulls it back. He's got men in support in the penalty box, lays it off Riyad Mahrez, pulls it back. Poor decision by Mahrez, but he lays it off to Bernardo Silva. Out wide to Benjamin Mendy. Pulls it infield to Bernardo Silva. Mendy's making a run. Bernardo Silva over the top. Finally, Liam Delat. Liam Delat high. Headed. Well wide in the end. Good ball in. Liam Delat rose high. He don't have to jump really that high. He's a lanky sod. Clean header really. His acres of space. He should be doing a lot better there, Liam Delat. And it goes well out of play for a goal kick to Birmingham. But yeah, who's your man of the match, Blues? What do you rate those three players in particular, Phil Foden, Riyad Mahrez and Zach Steffen, out of 10? And do you expect any more goals in the next 7 minutes plus added time? And of course, obviously, we've got Brighton to think of midweek. Birmingham City played in through the back. Kyle Walker does well, gives us his pace to get back. Back-heeled, looking to find Riyad Mahrez, but he's so far out the pitch. Fernandinho comes in and wins back the ball for City. Here's Mahrez in our own penalty box, playing it across field to John Stones. Under pressure now. Bernardo Silva out of bounds. Poor pass by John Stones. Birmingham City have got menacing support. They're not looking too menacing attack, but they are forcing it. A shot by Leka. Oh, hits the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick. Bella has a shot. Great shot. Hits the crossbar and out for a goal kick, but that came out of nothing. Poor defending and poor clearance by City there. We need to do a lot more there. And in the end, it came to nothing. Very unlucky there, Bella. Is it Jonathan Bella? I think his name is. But let's have a quick look at the comments. James, second game in a row with City shirt on. Curse over. We played two small teams in Birmingham and Man United. Yeah. Hold up. Bella's broken through again, or Leko, one of the two. Lays it off. Shot. Good block by Benjamin Mendy. Bella again, straight at Steffen. Has to get there. Oh! Djukowicz was in there with the rebound. Steffen does just enough. City are all over at the back at the moment. They're claiming it's offside, and it is offside now. Just see the replay. Ball over the top. Oh, it was interesting that. I think it was Jordan Bella, whatever you pronounce his name. Pulls it in. Lays it off, shot by Stunge, blocked by Mendy, and then Bella with a shot. Saved by Steffen. He just looks a bit slow, and Djukowicz just knocks it out. Interesting, very interesting. Birmingham City very unlucky not to be a goal back into this, Tom. If you can hear me. All right, yeah, you're eating. They're on the attack again. Plays it out left. Pulled in field clearance by Howard Bellis in the end. Birmingham have almost just scored. They should have scored, and Bella hit the crossbar. Birmingham are all over us in the last 3 minutes. Hopefully now you're back, City will start playing well. No more toilet breaks for you, Tomo.
Sorry about that. Toilet break, stroke, rice cracker, snack. Starving.
Right. Finish the pork pie.
Hey, cheeky sod. Body's a temple.
Clearance by Fernandinho, only as far as Nemetri, who gets a touch in. He's going to beat.
Seriously annoyed if they score.
It wouldn't surprise me right now. Last 3-4 minutes, it's been all Birmingham in the penalty box. Number 17 has a shot.
Oh! Whoa. Come on now, City. Big heads, please.
James Taylor's gone for an 8 out of 10 for Steffen with the amount he's had to do. Would you still rate him 8 out of 10 after that save then, James? Because it was a bit. Steffen made the save, and it was like slow motion. It took him like a day and a half to get off his feet to make the second interception save. And I think it was George Friend in the end. I'm not Sunjic, one of the two. Should have found the back of the net though. Put it that way, Birmingham. So good save initially by Steffen, but we just need to stop playing. I don't know what it is. We get the ball and we just clear it only as far as Birmingham City play it midway in our half, and now they're in the penalty box again. We can't clear it. We cannot clear it.
This is what
header away by John Stones. Bernardo Silva is able to pick up the ball.
Just calm the ball down. Just calm it down. Keep control possession. Keep control. Find the killer ball. Let's go for the fourth one.
Ball by Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Oh, tried to play the ball.
There's a referee's yellow card. Nemetri could have been through on goal there, but the player just pulled him back and.
Yellow card.
Yeah, he should have got to be a yellow card every day of the week. It's kind of tackle I'd do that.
James Taylor's gone for a 6 out of 10 for Phil Foden.
James, who's your man of the match, pal? Who are you thinking? Foden's not in the top 5 for me for man of the match, if I'm brutally honest.
Lorraine's gone for Stefan for her man of the match. Had to make some important saves. Good shout.
Good shout, yeah. Update on the latest scores. Barnsley 1, Tranmere 0, Bristol City 2, Portsmouth 1, Chelsea 4-0 against Morecambe, Cheltenham 1-0 against Mansfield, Crawley 3-0 up against Leeds, City 3-0 up against Birmingham. We'll give the final scores.
What was the second scoreline there?
Bristol City 2, Portsmouth 1.
Get it, Bristol City!
Is that for any particular reason, or did you just have a rush of blood to the head there?
I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know why I did it. That's the immaturity of admin field and coming to the approach there. I talk sense normally.
Brian's gone for Bernardo for man of the match. I think it's hard to look past Bernardo, to be honest. I think he deserves it.
Nat's gone for Mahrez.
Who?
Natalie.
Natalie, have you?
I think that sums up both ours. We're both sort of questioning that. I don't think we believe he's man of the match, put it that way.
Do you know what?
It's either Stefano Bernardo Silva, isn't it? Put it that way.
For me, I'm gonna put Mahrez on. I'm gonna put Mahrez on the list here. So who are we thinking? City versus Birmingham, man of the match.
I have to go for Stefan for me. I know Bernardo Silva's got 2 goals, but he's wasted a lot of chances and he's been really quiet this second half. I know he's scored 2 goals, but Stefan's made a whole host of saves. We've got a corner with 30 seconds plus added time left to play. Can we get a 4th? Do we want to go for a 4th?
Yeah, let's go for a 4th. Come on. Big heads. Do you know what? Kyle Walker from outside the box.
I'd take that. Need a good cracking finish. We've had all 3 goals have been pretty good.
So 3 players: Stefan, Mahrez, Bernardo. Who's the 4th player we're putting for man of the match options?
Ball whipped in. Phil Foden deep over. Absolutely.
Phil, lad.
All the way out for a goal kick on the far side.
Bloody hell. I think that sums up his game.
Corner. What was the question again, sorry, pal?
I'm just trying to think of another one, another man of the match option.
Stefan, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez,
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
Foden's not been a man of the match territory, has he? No, I'm just having them 3. Oh, I can't put Foden in as well.
Could you have De Bruyne?
I wouldn't add
I know
him.
he played that game, but
Yeah, I still wouldn't add him, to be honest. Maybe I'm just being harsh.
stick there in 3. Normally, when you get player of the month, you only get 3 options.
Yeah, I put Foden in there. It's finished at Chelsea, Morecambe, 4-0 Chelsea, they're through to the next round. It's finished at Crawley. Crawley were beating Leeds 3-0.
It's a big scoreline there for Crawley. I know Leeds would have played all kids like, but Ryan Askew being as serious as ever. Mendy for man of the match. Nah. Oh, we can't. We've got to put Mahrez apparently as man of the match. Read Natalie's comment.
What's she put?
I'm not going to say it because it'll pay off a lot of people, but
I'm just doing something else. What she said?
hang on, I've lost it now. Oh, we'll upset the certain fan base. Mahrez progresses.
Yeah.
Possesses. I'm off for a sleep after this game.
Yeah, you need a nap, mate.
20 seconds of the 2-minute added time left to play. Felix Nemecha infield to Fernandinho. Bernardo Silva out wide to Mendy, who drops it back to John Stones and out midway in our own half.
Bristol City is finished. Bristol City 2, Portsmouth 1.
Ball wasted there by City. Played all the way up front. The keeper's going to come claim that, and that should be it. And the referee does blow his full-time whistle. City win 3-0. Taylor 2 halves there.
Yeah, I suppose get the job done, that, isn't it? Happy to finish that. Happy to be done with. 2 really good goals. Bernardo, I'm really glad for Bernardo to see the goals come from him. I think he's deserved them. He's worked hard the last couple of games, hasn't he, that he's played, and he needed them more than anything, I feel.
Yeah. The only thing that disappoints me about Bernardo Silva's plays, he didn't keep up the momentum.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He was on form in that opening 15 minutes, scoring them 2 goals. He had a whole host of chances, and he was wasteful. He's a lot better. He's a lot more experienced, especially that shot where he rammed it into the ground and it went closer to the corner flag than it did the goal.
Yeah.
He's a lot more experienced, a lot more composed than that normally. And I don't know. I think he was just thinking too much, maybe about getting the hat trick. Maybe just wanting to it on a personal accolade. I know it's unlike him because he is a sound bloke. In the end of the day, he's more of a team player than selfish. But I do think wanting that hat trick played a big part in his second half performance today.
That's a very good point. I think the shout's got to be there for Bernardo to be man of the match for me. I think Bernardo's. I think he's won us the game. I'm really happy with that. I think Stefan's had a good game as well. I think you had a good shout that, Dan, actually, with Stefan. I think that's a good call, that.
I never have a bad shout, mate. Nah, but in terms of outfield players, Bernardo Silva, easily man of the match. He scored 2 goals. He got us up and running. Good play up until half time. Then he went quiet. Phil Foden was a bit 50-50 throughout the game for me. He scored a good goal. He was in chances, but he needs to do it when he's given a full 90 minutes. He needs to do it for the full 90 minutes. The best players, the best up and coming players, do it for the full 90 minutes. He was, like I said, like Malvia right now, patchy. He had good snippets in the game, such as a goal in terms of some attacking play. The defending part where they had the shot on the first attack that they did in the second half. He needs to do more defending there. You know, it's not about being just an attacking player. You're a team player at the end of the day. I don't want to sound like I'm having a go at the lad, but he needs to do more. If that's what he's like in training, obviously we're not at liberty to see what happens in training. I do understand why Guardiola doesn't play him as much as he does.
I think all in all, clean sheet, 3 goals.
Yeah.
No solid performances, but you know there's bigger games to be played, isn't there, over this?
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
We've got to be happy, haven't we?
Oh God, yeah. We're through to the next round. Hopefully, we'll get a small team, you know, like Chelsea or something like that. A minnow.
Oh, you say stuff like that. It hurts my heart.
Hey, we beat him recently. Small team.
We did.
It's amazing how much respect to Birmingham, how we pronounce it. We've got to be level-headed. We've played 3 small teams now in a row. We've got to keep level-headed. Nah. In all seriousness, we've won 3 games, 2 cup games, a very tough Premier League fixture. Take that into Brighton now. We've got to. It's just, with all due respect, the smaller teams and the lower league teams we've got to beat to really stand a chance. We can have draws, we can have wins, we can have losses against the top 6, but it's the smaller teams, the nitpicky teams, such as the Brightons, such as the West Broms, such as the West Hams. They're the teams we need to beat. But right now, as of today, we're through to the next round of the FA Cup, the second trophy that I want to win this season. So happy as you can be right now.
Absolutely.
Clean sheet, no injuries.
Absolutely, and we've got the next round. So the draw is be done tonight at 7:30. So I think that's after the last game potentially. I'm not 100% sure. So from there on, it's 2 goals from Bernardo Silva, 1 goal from Phil Foden. The next games for City are Brighton, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa, all at home. Has to be 9 points as far as I'm concerned. There, anything less than 9 points, I'd be really disappointed with those results.
Yeah,
we've got to be, haven't we? We've got to be pumping high for 9 points there. There's no reason why we can't.
Yeah, definitely with the way our defence has been. We need to close these teams out, and we need, even if it's just nicking it by a 1-0 result, 2-1, 3-2, whatever you want to call it, as long as we just get those 3 points.
Absolutely.
Because, like I said, those teams are the nitpicky ones. You see, it can go either way. You can have a really good game, you can have a really bad game. We always tend to perform against the big teams. It's now time to prove it against the little ones.
Absolutely, well said. Well, I'm pretty much done, my mate. How are you? You think should we move on and let you go and get a nice night's sleep?
Now I'm off to go get some food. Jesus Christ. Never ever drinking before food on a live again. I've never talked so much dribble in my life, so I do apologise, Blues. I'll be much better next time.
Well, I love you. I still love you, mate, so it's all right.
Everybody does.
On that note, we'll see you soon, Blues. Another good win for City. Come on, Blue Boys. We're back on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
We're back on Wednesday. Brighton.
Definitely.
6 o'clock kickoff, which is bonkers, but never mind. Okay, we'll see you then. See you later, Blues.
See you later, Blues.
Bye bye.